Here's a myth. Having an insurance agent costs you more money. The truth? An Allstate agent can save you a bundle by helping you get all of the discounts you deserve. Discounts for safe driving, anti-lock brakes, owning a new car, paying electronically, having more than one policy, and more. All told, the Good Hands offer more than 30 different car and home insurance discounts.
Give Eric Rutherford a call at the Rutherford Agency today.
My name is Michael Howman.
I'm Gerard Droz.
And I'm Gerard Price, and we're the Board of Directors.
Reminding you to check out our new book, The Makings of a Man, available at fine bookstores and online at themakingsofA.man.com.
And remember to check out mymetrotv.com.
Saturday mornings on Watch 5. Hi, and welcome to this edition of mymetrotv.com Daybreak. First stop to the rest of the weekend. I'm Frederick Knight. Thanks for joining us this morning. Coming up on today's show, my conversation with Deborah and Melvin Jenkins of the Internal Cleansing and Healing Center. We're going to talk about the benefits of internal cleansing. Plus, Nate Barber joins us to give us a look at our recovery timeline for the state and for the country. Also on the way, social media as it relates to business, that power of praise, inspirational video of the week, and more. All that coming up this morning on this edition of mymetrotv.com. Daybreak, first stop to the rest of the weekend. I recently had the opportunity to sit down with Deborah and Melvin Jenkins of the Internal Cleansing and Healing Center to get a better understanding of colon hydrotherapy, the process, and the benefits. What are some of the things that someone getting this colonic done how will they benefit? What are some of the benefits of getting this procedure taken care of?
Well, if you're trying to lose weight, you can lose 5 to 10 pounds while you do our program. We have you come in 3 days in a row. We have my husband's a nutritionist.
A nutritional consultant.
Yes. So we believe you should eat for your blood type, which is proven helps a lot of people with different eating habits that they have. A lot of times you think you're doing the right thing. When you look on this list, there are things that are actually poison for you that you're eating every day. Once you cleanse and you eliminate those things, it makes a big difference.
Is this procedure a standalone or a supplemental procedure?
It's definitely a standalone, where it helps boost your immune system. It helps boost your energy level. You're going to sleep like you never slept before, the way you're supposed to sleep, as well as you're going to start to see your skin clear up. You're going to start to see your eyes seeing better, your hair, your nails. You're going to feel, you're not going to feel tired anymore. So it'll help you get 8 hours sleep versus people getting 4 or 5 hours sleep. You really need to get 8 hours sleep. And it just, when you cleanse, you won't get colds anymore, hardly get colds anymore. It boosts your immune system so it can fight off diseases, inflammation, any type of pain, arthritis. It's just a way of life. Mm-hmm. And once you start cleansing, that'll be the best thing you ever did for your body. Right. You won't be seeing the doctor as much. You'll be going to the doctor maybe once a year just to have a physical or something like that, but you won't be seeing the doctor 4 to 5 times a year.
Who would you recommend for the procedure? And tell me some of the pros and cons of that, if you would.
Everybody needs to cleanse. It's funny you said that, because we have clients that come in and say, I don't know if I really need this, but let me see what this is all about. And you'll be surprised how toxic. Just walking outside, eating the food, eating the bad combinations of food, which we'll get in part of our nutritional program. People that don't drink water like they should, and bad eating habits, don't exercise. Our thing is, once you cleanse, we make you feel like exercising. Once you feel good, you don't want to feel bad anymore. First, I have to introduce you to feeling good.
So if our viewers want to get a little more information about colonics in general, but more so about how they can become clients here at the center, how would they go about doing so?
You call in, our number's 803-462-0707, and we have free consultations. So we sit you down, we explain to you exactly what we do, why we do it the way we do it, and we show you around and show you exactly the equipment we have, and we get you started right away.
And we're at 9400 Two Notch in Columbia. It's 803-462-0707.
Internal Cleansing and Healing Center. The future of health is here today. And still to come this morning, social media as it relates to business. Michael Bailey gives us a report from the Social Crush event recently held here in Columbia. Plus, we've got that PowerOfPraiseTV.com inspirational video of the week and a look at some of the things going on in and around the Metro. All that and more when mymetrotv.com Daybreak, first stop to the rest of the weekend, continues.
My name is Michael Holloman.
I'm Gerard Rose,
And I'm Javon Price, and we're the board of directors.
reminding you to check out our new book, The Makings of a Man, available at fine bookstores and online at themakingsofAman.com.
And remember to check out mymetrotv.com.
Saturday mornings on Watch 5.
750 million users on Facebook, 200 million on Twitter, and over 500 million on YouTube. In the world of online marketing, social media is quickly becoming the standard, not the option. I recently had the opportunity to talk with Tim Moore, CEO of Social Crush, during their recent two-day conference held here in Columbia. Mr. Moore, tell us a little bit about what Social Crush is and the inspiration for starting up the company.
We've been in this field for really a decade now, and we've traveled all over the United States, going to all kinds of conferences, and we've spent a small fortune doing it. And at those conferences, we found that a lot of it was theory, and a lot of it was speculation. It wasn't really based on data, and for a small business, most people walked out kind of scratching their head, saying, I still don't understand, it's so cloudy. So what we decided to do about 3 years ago, because we got tired of going to those two, and we're in the business, and we decided, we've got to work a little bit harder to make a conference. It's not really a conference; it's more like a workshop for smaller markets that are being left behind. Because some of the examples we gave, like Coca-Cola, Kenneth Cole, some of the big companies, Red Bull, they've got hundreds of employees and they've got big budgets to be able to use these channels, and that's why they're seeing these big margins and profits. Most mom and pop shops don't have that. Most local businesses, it's just a local marketing person who is doing the actual business marketing. So they've got to work on their business, not technology all day, update Facebook and Twitter. They don't have time for that. So they need to know what's the best thing to do, what's efficient for them to do, legally what they can and cannot do, and how do they measure it and make sure they're doing it right. And so we tried to come up with something that was the basics and was nuts and bolts, real application for real business and real people, not hypothetical.
In your opinion, what has been the impact of social media on marketing and advertising campaigns or with marketing and advertising professionals?
It has surged tremendously. Some have used that to propagate a lot of hype. I mean, there's a lot of stuff out there that says, oh, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to do that. But frankly, if you strip all that away and you just look at hard data for all industry, where a lot of people are getting a lot of traffic is mobile devices. People are communicating through Facebook like nothing we've ever seen before. It is people are 90% along in the buying cycle when they're on Facebook. That's become a great hunting and fishing ground for people who want to market on a trust and relationship basis. So it is changing the game, and we have to acknowledge that, and we have to start looking at it. If we haven't, that's why a lot of people here, they didn't even have a Twitter and Facebook account. So when they called us, they asked us if we could do a little boot camp on Monday before the conference, and we were happy to do that. They needed help. They said, look, I know I got to do this, so can you put something on that's going to help me get my feet wet? Because we've been reluctant to do it for the last couple of months or years. And so we did it, and they're flying high now.
If you would like details for the next upcoming Small Business Social Media Workshop, contact the Minority Eye at 803-619-3752 or email info@theminoriteye.com. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of mymetrotv.com. Of course, we'd like to thank all of our guests for joining us this morning. If you would like to be a guest on the show, have a show idea, or would like to advertise on the show, we can be reached via email, mymetrotv@aol.com, or simply log on to the website. Remember, when out on the website, take advantage of the great web opportunities and be sure to visit our web advertisers. In closing today's broadcast, I announce sadly the passing of Nick Ashford, one half of the legendary songwriting duo Ashford and Simpson. I had the opportunity to interview the couple, not only to discuss their legendary music career, but their legendary love affair as well. Until next week, be sure to join us for another edition of mymetrotv.com.
What do you contribute to the success not only of your lengthy collaboration, but to be able to keep your relationship in a positive this long?
Well, true, we've been together a long, long time, but I think it's work. It's work, and the seed of it must be love. But after you know that you love that person, it's going to take something to make it stick, and that's why during the time in our earlier years, I used to watch Valerie very closely, because people change as they go. So if you don't watch them grow, they can leave you behind and want something else. So I wasn't going to let that happen. So I kept my eye on her, and I loved her madly.
Sweet morning dew, I took one look at you, and it was plain to see you were my destiny. With arms open wide, I threw away my pride. Hey, and I'll sacrifice for you.